obviously HQ18, massive obviously release for the game, huge, very excited for it. I'm probably more excited for Prime League, Prime Cores, than I am the HQ18 release. I just think they could have added more. For me, we've waited so long for HQ18. Personally, I would have upgraded less defenses and put more new defenses in at this point. I just think personally something new in there this time round, and
You know
then some
what?
more of the upgrades later on a bit to make it harder a bit, But
Honestly, you just
I'm
don't panic.
excited.
Don't
Yeah,
panic. Don't panic.
I'm more panic about the time frame. I don't want it to
No,
be another year
honestly,
before we see more
a lot
upgrades.
of
I know you
people.
can't give an exact time frame, but are we talking 3 months, 6 months, a year? What's the time scale for HU18? Do you think for it to be fully maxed? Do you think is it going to be another 18 months, year?
Uh,
Top of
there's
your
not
head.
really.
Obviously, I'm not going to hold you to this and go next December. Go like, why is this not maxed out, Dale? But just give people an idea on the time frame and when we can expect sort of more releases because obviously
More
we know it's gonna be like
releases.
you say like two or
I
three releases, so over a year we can expect one in maybe 6 months. Then roughly halfway through the year we'll get another upgrade or
I'd
so.
I'd
So
like to say 3 months. I'm not sure if
three,
it's gonna. I'm not sure
not
if
for
it's
the
gonna.
entire release though, surely.
Not for the entire release. I'm talking to the next phase.
Oh right, okay.
Okay, 3 months. Maybe 4 or 5 months. I think at this stage the
Yeah, so
team.
let's say 6 months then to be sure. Let's say next
Yeah,
6 months
yeah. I
we
think.
should see a next step for HU18.
Yeah, I think what the
That's
team
good.
want to do is they want to push as little as possible. They want to see how the community reacts. They want to see what worked well, what didn't work well, and then they want to go into phase two and go right. What else can we do? Can we make more cores? Can we do something? Did the meta change? We've just buffed a bunch of bots. So this is why we're doing it in stage by stage because we're actually going to be going back. We're going to be making more changes to bots. I'm not sure if we're going to be doing through the next 2 months. We're going to just go back to old bots and buff them. But when we do that, we may unearth a few older bots that are bringing something else to the game. So maybe phase two might help with that. And then we will be doing more changes in phase two. And then obviously, I think we're going to probably get something new at some stage. But I like what we're doing right now. We're doing it slow, we're doing it bit by bit. Technically, HQ18 is already in the game. I know a few players are, really worried about the bugs that could happen in the game. But HQ18 is already there. All we have to do now is turn on a few switches. You're running HQ18 technically on your games right now. You're on the HQ18 client. That's why 3 weeks ago we had a bunch of problems. When we made that first push, I think it was like 4-5 weeks ago, we had a bunch of problems that Thursday. That was because we actually pushed HQ18. That what the team had worked on. But yeah, I'm really happy that we're doing it in stages because I would hate us to do it all at once. It would be very overwhelming to do it all at once, especially the amount we're doing. Like we've just done drop rates, we've just done character shards doubled, we're increasing loads of bots, we're making a bunch of changes to buildings and other walls and other buildings, and then we're making some more changes here and there. It's a lot. It's already a lot, and we're in phase one.
Well, if I could
God, where we're gonna be in phase three.
If I could sum up my expectations in like a few words, I'd say variety, choice, and something refreshing.
Yeah,
That's what I would definitely say. And if you do that, I mean, I've always been critical saying that, oh, we just get the general HP upgrades, and that's why I love the MDS so much. It was something totally different where you can have plasma before the even effects. You can have plasma, or you can have the minigun. I'm like, oh my god, I can choose, and that was the big thing for me. And I think we should have an attachment for every single defense. Every single one should have an attachment where you can choose. That would be amazing for me, and I'd be like, maybe it's too grand, but just something with a variety.
What I will say on Wars is we're going back to basics for this season. It's just going to... I don't know if people are going to just hit 12,000, on first week. If that's the case, then you've got one less thing to worry about, and then we'll probably have to do something else. But we are going to refresh the war effect, so it's just a standard HP increase, and I think it's just a combiner increase as well. We may add just sharks, but we're going back to basics. We're going to take the MDS out. Essentially, we want players to have one less thing to worry about when we push HQ18. We don't want you to worry about your war in hard mode. We don't want you to be stressing, oh no, I've got to upgrade this because if I don't, I'm going to not do very well in wars. I need to get these clash shards or not going to be able to take down bases or things. No, it's not going to be like that. You don't need to panic. It's going to be in phases, as we've mentioned, and the war effects are going to go back to a standard HP increase and a combiner increase. So from that point of view, maybe they will be a little bit bland because they are bland. They probably are most simplest effects we've had for the last, well, year, 2 years.
Yeah,
it's been a long time.
Yeah.
They're really simplified. So I feel like, you know, through Christmas it's going to be enjoy HQ18. Don't get stressed over it. Enjoy wars, especially hard mode. It's way more simplified, and just enjoy the game and all the new bots that's going to come with it, and obviously faction switching is going to be. I feel like the whole Christmas season, because cross faction actually will probably be out Monday or Tuesday because they're going to push the update early. It's just going to be that period where just enjoy it. Just give us feedback and let's take it from there, because we will rely on feedback on where Phase 2 will go, and I hope that Phase 1 feedback players do give us feedback, because we want to help shape Phase 2 as well.
Yeah.
So the feedback is much appreciated.
To give you a bit of an insight, I've talked about this in another stream, so where I am at sort of the testing and all that, I just think that there's a lot of HP in there now with the walls and defences, and the worry is sort of timing out. I think most people that lost in walls are saying that they didn't lose because they lost the thing here. And I think the big question now is, do we add more ability points? Do we increase the starting rate? Do we increase the timer? And that's where we're sort of at really now. We've sort of balanced it around. We've decreased, like you said, the HP and DPS and whatever else like that. But personally, from my point of view, war effects, I don't know, it's a hard one really.
Let's just go simplified and see where it takes us. I think that's the best.
I think you chose the right thing there. I really do. I'd even take the sharks out for the time being. The only question is, like, what do you put into hard mode? What do you put into prime league? But that's a question for the play test, not for real.
Yeah, I think we've just got to push HQ18 and then see how players react to it and see how wars react to it. And again, we've got all these old bots that are going to get buffed. We've got 4-star combiners going up to 25, and they're all getting changes as well. They're not just going to 25
bots
and then that's it
as well. So
67. So we've got to see how it goes. But the last thing I want on people's minds is, oh no, you know, I've now got to do a hard war in Prime League and I'm probably going to lose, and we don't want players to feel like that. So yeah, let's get back to basics. It's not going to be for long, and then let's see where that takes us.